In this video, I tried beating Terraria, but enemies that I kill will drop random items. These drops can be anything from useless building blocks to endgame weapons such as the Star Wrath. It'll all come down to luck. Will I be able to get some good drops and defeat Moonlord? Stay tuned to find out. Alright, to start things off, I killed some slimes and bunnies and got useless things like a green balloon wall, a honeyfall wall, and a pearl stone block. As I walked a bit to the left, I found a pink horseshoe balloon just sitting there. I'm pretty sure a slime killed a bird for it to drop, so already I'm off to a good start. I can jump higher and I won't take any fall damage from now on. I killed some more slime and got the treasure bag that came from the Eye of Cthulhu. But then I got surrounded by a ton of jungle slimes, so I died. But at least I have a dash now. I killed another slime and got the feral claws from it. And then I started mining towards hell. I mined into the jungle and found myself a single life crystal. After I respawned, I started to head back into the jungle, but then I found myself the golden shower on the ground. The guide must have killed something, but at least now I can replace my copper short sword. And after killing a jungle bat, I got a mithril hat. Soon after, I was able to get the Eater of Worlds treasure bag. So I decided to make the nightmare pickaxe, just to help me mine a little bit faster down to hell. Once I mined all the way down, I got my hands on the Hamush, and this hammer is strong enough to break the demon altars, so I headed towards the corruption to break them. But then I killed a slime and got the chain guillotines, which is gonna replace the golden shower. Once I was at the corruption, I tried breaking the demon altars, but I realized that I had to kill the wall of flesh first. But since I was already at the corruption, I decided to summon the Eater of Worlds. And killing the Eater of Worlds is actually a really good way to get a lot of drops. Each segment of its body counts as one individual enemy, and since there are so many segments, you can only imagine how many drops I got. So now my inventory is completely full, and it took me quite a while to sort everything out. But I did get a pair of wings, so that was pretty cool. It was one of the developers' wings, so I wasn't really sure how good they were, but wings are wings, I'll take it. Then there was a blood moon, which means the mob spawn rate is increased. This was a perfect time to kill as many enemies as I could for more drops. I got a few upgrades like the chlorophyte headgear and the Christmas tree sword. They're not really considered good, but an upgrade's an upgrade. It was night, so I decided to summon the twins, and I was hoping I could beat it with just 140 health and the Christmas tree sword, but I was completely wrong. During my fight with the twins, I found the Paladin's hammer and the vortex booster. I gotta say, out of all the post-Moonlord wings, the vortex booster had to be the worst one out of all of them. The horizontal flight on this thing is just complete booty cheeks. I killed a few more mobs and got the beetle shell, which is definitely a huge upgrade to the jungle shirt. Now it's time to enter hard mode, so I went down to hell and fought the wall of flesh. As I was fighting the boss, something really unfortunate happened. I killed one of the Hungries and it dropped the rainbow crystal staff, which is a post-Moonlord weapon. I just watched it slowly fall into lava. After returning to the surface, I killed an Eater of Souls and got the Solar Flare helmet. Finally, now we're starting to get some good loot. I also killed a Corruptor and got the True Excalibur, which is gonna replace the Christmas tree sword. I summoned the Eater of Worlds a second time and killed it, and this time I got the Vampire Knives. Next up on the list is the Destroyer. And luckily I was able to get the Paladin's hammer before I fought this boss. If I used any other weapons, I probably wouldn't have killed it. While I was fighting this boss, the Daybreak dropped, a really strong post-Lunar Pillar weapon. Now this playthrough will get a lot easier. So I've beaten the Destroyer, now I need to beat the other two mechanical bosses, the Twins and Skeletron Prime. But I did not want to leave it up to luck to get those drops to summon them. So instead, I farmed some souls of light in the underground hollowed. While I was down there, I managed to get the Star Wrath, another post-Moonlord weapon. Since I had the Pixel already, I decided to mine into the Jungle Temple and just summon the Golem without defeating Plantera. But of course, I wasn't able to summon it because there's always an order in doing things. I had to kill Plantera first. But before that, I killed some more mobs, and this time, I got the Stardust Dragon Staff. Then I went on to kill the last two remaining mechanical bosses, Skeletron Prime and the Twins. After defeating the mechanical bosses, I went down the jungle and searched for the Plantera bulb. While I was down there, I was able to find the Solar Eruption. So pretty much I just used this weapon, the Daybreak, and the Star Wrath for the rest of the video. Soon after, I was able to locate the Plantera bulb, and since I'm well overly geared, I started the fight with no hesitation. You know, sometimes I think the Stardust Dragon isn't really that helpful. If it's attacking an enemy, your weapons won't be able to touch him. You see how my Solar Eruption isn't really touching it all the time? And also my Daybreak as well. After I was done defeating Plantera, I summoned the Golem. I should have gotten rid of all the traps first, because I almost died, and that would have been very embarrassing, especially since I have all these overpowered weapons. I went immediately to the dungeon to summon the Lunatic Cultist after I killed the Golem, and this time I decided not to use the Stardust Dragon for this fight. After defeating the Lunatic Cultist, it's time to destroy all 4 Celestial Pillars, starting with the Stardust Pillar, then the Nebula Pillar, the Vortex Pillar, and then lastly, the Solar Pillar. Then I fought Moonlord, and, well, I died. I felt like I needed something else, so I kept farming until I got something useful, which was the Rod of Discord. Now I can use it to dodge Moonlord's laser beams. But unfortunately, I died again. Then I summoned Moonlord again, and, well, 3rd time's the charm, right?
Oh my god. Finally.
And we're done. I hope everyone enjoyed watching the video. If you did, I'd appreciate it if you could like, comment, and also subscribe to the channel. Thanks everyone, and I'll see you next time. Peace.